Well, how y'all are, and y'all know me. I got to thinking, we made that tenderloin pastrami. It's a pork tenderloin pastrami, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll post a link on the description of this one. But I got to thinking about something else. I've heard of turkey pastrami, but I've never made any. So we're going to experiment together and show you how we're going to put that together. Alright, so getting into it, so I got one turkey breast here. This is just one breast of a turkey. Apparently that turkey was well endowed, but I picked this up at the grocery store, and all I'm going to do as far as prep is just remove this skin off of here and any of this fat membrane that'll prevent our brine from soaking up into the meat. So I'll get that finished up and then we'll make our brine. Alrighty, so we got our hot water. Same thing as what we did for the tenderloins. We're going to go 1/4 cup of salt, and then got another packet that I already opened to make it a little easier. 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And we're just going to whisk this around till we get that dissolved, and then we'll start putting the rest of our ingredients in there. Alright folks, so we got all that dissolved. I'm going to do the allspice. That looks good. Bay leaf. It's a little one. We'll put another one in there. There you go. And then our clove. Tablespoon of that. Mustard seed, 1/2 teaspoon of that, and then our coriander powder, 1/2 tablespoon, and then our juniper berries. I normally do about 25, but that looks good enough. And then last but not least, now this turkey breast on the package said it was about 4.19 pounds. So when it comes to the curing salt, I know I've mentioned it in the past, they recommend a teaspoon per every 5 pounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a light. I'm just going to shy that just a little bit of a full teaspoon, just to make sure we don't put too much. Get this mixed around, and we'll cool it down with some ice and get our turkey breast in it. Alright, so our mix is cool. I'll put our turkey breast in there. Make sure we got enough liquid to submerge it all. Looks like we're a little shy, so I'll add a little more cool water to it. The main thing is you don't want it exposed, you don't want it floating up. I know I normally use them briner bowls, but I don't have room in the fridge right now. So we're going to do it like this. Alright, so we got it good and submerged. Going to lid it up, put her in the fridge, and we'll come back. We're going to go 7 days on this. Being it's poultry, I don't think we need to go 10 days like we did the pork loin. And pro tip folks, all of my seasoning that I use for corned beef, you can see right here, corned beef spices is in here. When you ask, well, you've been making pastrami. Well, corned beef and pastrami is the same brine. The only difference is like with a corned beef, you use brisket, and then after it's cured, you boil it with some spices and you eat it that way, where pastrami, you smoke it on the pit. So, but I keep everything in one bag, so when I go to do this, I have everything ready to go. Alright folks, so the time has come for our turkey pastrami. And so it's set for 7 days. And I actually got a few other things going on the pit and I decided I was cooking all these at one time, so I'm making a couple of different videos all in the same day. But we're going to get these rinsed off in cool water, show you how we're going to season this up. I've already got the barrel pit going out there with some mesquite lump charcoal in it, and we're going to get this dude to smoking. Alright, so here we go, folks. We got this rinsed off. I'm just going to go with a little bit of olive oil, just so the seasoning kind of connects. And I kind of talked about it before in another video about why I didn't put any peppercorns in the brine, and that's because when you make pastrami you generally put pepper on the outside of it, and so I think putting it in the brine doesn't really add much. Alright, so we got our coriander powder on. We're just gonna go on. I got some black pepper here. We're gonna coat it down in. I don't go as heavy with the seasonings on the poultry type of cured meat, because I think it just gets to where it overpowers it. We're going to flip it over, do this side, and then we'll show you how we put it on the pit. Alright folks, pit's running at 250. Again, mesquite lump charcoal. We're just going to lay this across there and let her run. Alright folks, let's take a temperature here. 176. Poultry, that's good enough. I'll set this aside and let it rest and let it cool. Alright folks, so we got our turkey pastrami here. It's cooled down enough. I think we can slice some of it up. So grain's going this way, so I'm going to slice this way. Try to slice as thin. You could put this in a meat slicer and slice it really, really thin, but I think being turkey it would probably fall apart. It's cooked all the way through. Now it's not pink like beef would be, which is kind of good for poultry not being pink, because then people don't think that it's undercooked. But let's take one of these and try it out real quick. That's good. It's got a bit of that pastrami flavor, and yet still tastes like turkey. I'm gonna finish slicing this up, and then later on we'll show you what we're going to do with it. Alright folks, the same as what we did for our pork loin. Steamer basket, a little bit of water. Got our turkey down in there. Gonna let it steam up for a couple of minutes and then make us a sandwich. Alright folks, we're gonna get down on just a little regular brown mustard. Got our freshly steamed turkey. Throw that on there. And again, like we did with the pork pastrami, we're just going to throw a little sauerkraut on here. Oh, I really packed it in that jar. Cover it up with our Swiss cheese, and we'll pop it back in the oven and let it melt. Alright folks, fresh from the oven. The cheese nice and melty. Top it back off. And then let's give it a taste. Alright, turkey pastrami, Reuben. Man, that's good. Man, that's really good. So hey folks, took some time to make, but it come out real good. If you want to try it, I recommend it. It's really, really good stuff. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.